Hello there guys, Mr. Missing in Action back with another summon event. Today it's a 10 times summon event for the speed freaks basically. The champions that are going to speed you up and allow everybody on your team basically to go much quicker, get more turns in. These champions are all great in the arena. They're great in any content really. Speed is a key element of any team that you build. Now, it is a promising event for me in terms of the fact that I don't actually have any of the 8 champions on offer. So let's quickly go through them. We've got Lysandra, we've got Lanicus the Chosen, and we've got Morley Tankard, a dwarf, available from Ancient and Sacred Shards when it comes to legendaries. In the Void Shards, we've got Raglin. In terms of epics from Ancients and Sacreds, we've got Gorgorab and Seeker. I'd love to pull Seeker actually. And then from the Void Shards, we've got Golden Reaper and Sylar. So I got a few shards. Obviously, I'm pulling my shards every week, so it's a challenge to sort of acquire enough on a weekly basis to produce one of these videos. But you guys do love them. You're always leaving comments. You're always hitting the like button. It shows in the views, so I'm just going to keep going, guys. Now, I'm hoping I can follow my success from last week. Last week, I broke my Lego dub of skills and stats. What have we got here? We've got a Lego! Yeah! Soulless. Okay, now... on the 2 times Void. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll leave a link in the description for that one. Go check that one out after you've seen this one. Hopefully, as I say, I can follow that up with a Lego today. So keep those fingers crossed for me, guys. We're going to get straight into it. I've got 1 Void Shard, I've got 21 Ancient Shards. I'd like to pull them individually, I won't stop on every champion, but if I pull them in 10s and there's nothing there to talk about, the video's done in like a matter of 2 minutes. So I'm going to actually work backwards. I'm going to go with the Void first, which is kind of strange. But let's see what happens. Here we go. First pull. Here we go, 20,000 silver. What am I going to get? Remember the fingers, guys? It's a rare. And it's Retainer. Nothing to sort of talk about there. Far from being the best rare in terms of voids. Okay, so Ancients then. Here we go then. I'll pull them individually as I say. Here we go. Here's the first one. What am I going to get? It's an epic. That's a good start. But Ripper is not a good epic. This is actually the 3rd time I've got Ripper. One of the worst epics in the entire game. All single target attacks. Main focus is on decreasing enemy max HP, which is not a great skill. Epic, but meh. It's tournament points for me. Here we go with the second one. What am I going to get here? It's a rare, and it's Flesh Eater. Okay, nothing special. On to the next one. And it's another epic. This is going okay. Oh, Steel Skull. I haven't pulled Steel Skull yet. Yeah, Steel Skull. Steel Skull is a support champion in the Skinwalkers. He's really quite fast at 104 speed. He's got an aura, ally defense in Faction Crypts, which is really going to help me out in Skinwalkers Faction Crypt, actually. I don't have anybody with a decent aura, so I'm happy to pull him there. Double attack on the A1 with a very small chance of placing the strong form of poison. On the A2, we've got heal a target ally by 40%. That's nice, again for Faction Crypts. When it's ascended, also removes all debuffs from the target ally before healing them by 40%. Nice, happy with that, guys. And then on the A3, places the strong form of increased defense on everybody for 2 turns and heals everybody by 20% of their max HP. On a 5-turn cooldown, can be brought down to a 4. Really quite happy with that from an Ancient Shard, guys. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. Here we go with the next one. Love to see a Lego, of course. But what do we got? We got another rare. Templar, one of the farmable rares. Okay, here we go again. Can I get another epic or hopefully a Lego? It's a rare. Fortress Goon. No, keep going. Next one. What are we going to get? It's another rare, guys. Ogrin Jailer. Looks a bit like a Court Brawler. Not as good. Moving on. Come on. Give me at least one more epic, Plarium. Oh, Lego again! There we go again, it's Elegaius. Okay. Now, I didn't manage to actually fuse Elegaius in the last fusion, the Halloween fusion. I didn't put much focus on it, but yeah, so happy. That's another Lego. That's a Lego in the last 2 shard pools. I'll take that. Let's have a quick look, shall we? On the A1, single attack, 25% chance of placing block cooldown skills for a turn. Okay, chance increases by a very small percentage for every 1% of HP this champion loses. Now, I do know that there's some sort of tactic around basically getting his HP to be reduced, but keeping him alive before throwing this. A2, single attack again, putting the target skills on cooldown. That's nice. If the enemy team has any duplicates, we'll also put all their skills on cooldown as well. Now that is going to be fantastic in faction crypts as well. When you go up against like a double or triple Valkyrie or something like that. Really happy with this. A3, AoE, 75% chance of removing 2 random buffs. Nice. 75% chance of decreasing all enemies' turn meters by 20%. Decreases enemy turn meters by a further small percent, again for every 1% of his HP lost. This is nice. I'm so happy. That's the I went so long without a Lego, and now I've pulled a Lego in the last 2. Fantastic. Okay, here we go then. On the unlocked under the Ascension level 3, we have a passive, Spurned by Death. Prevents his death, keeps him alive on 1 HP when hit by a fatal hit. That looks like it's kind of like, not Sinesha, what's her name? Golly, what's her name? It's gone. Skullcrown. Looks like Skullcrown skill. If the skill prevents his death, heals by 10% of his max HP, fills his turn meter by 20 and places a shield buff equal to 30%. But this won't happen if he's under a heal reduction debuff. Guys, second Lego in 2 shard pools. Fantastic. I probably should stop there, but I'm not going to. We've still got 14 Ancients. Let's see what happens. Here we go with the next one. Come on, Plarium. It's about time I had massive pulls. It's an epic. It's Defiled Sinner. His tournament points. Again, not one of the best epics. On to the next one. What are we going to get? It's a rare, and it's Beast Wrestler. Now, Beast Wrestler, I ranked as one of my top 3 ugliest skins in the game. If you haven't seen that video, it wasn't very popular at the time. But if you haven't seen it, again, I'll leave a link in the description to that one. Kind of a top 3 ugliest champs in the game. Yeah, don't really like this guy's forehead. That's what it does. That's what did it for me. Okay, on to the next one. Can I get another Lego? This would be fantastic. Really sort of push the account on now. Judge, not a bad rare actually in Dark Elves. He's a bit RNG based with the debuffs that he places on his passive. But a fairly solid rare for the Dark Elves there. Okay, 11 more. Let's keep it going. And it's a rare. With that lag there, I thought I was going to get another Lego Preserver. Okay, nothing special. On to the next one. Come on, Plarium. It's turning around now. Epic. This is actually really great on a 10 times. This feels more like a 2 times. But yeah, what have I got? About 5 or 6 epics now. The Lego from about, what is it? About 12 shards. Seneschal, defense-based champion in the Bannerlords. On the A1, single attack. 30% chance of placing the Leech for 2 turns. Leech is a good debuff. Basically, when an opponent has Leech on them, everybody who attacks that opponent is basically going to pull a bit of HP and restore their own HP. We've got A2, places 15% continuous heal buff on an ally, single ally. When ascended, also places Perfect Veil. Pretty nice, 4 turn cooldown down to 2. Shame it's a single target. A3, Lordly Challenge, Places a counter-attack buff on himself, and a 50% chance of placing provoke debuff on all enemies for a turn. Not bad. There's better provoke counter-attackers out there like Rock Breaker. Again, if you haven't seen my Rock Breaker guide, another link in the description for you guys. Okay, 9 more. Here we go. Please, it would be amazing to get another Lego. It's a rare grappler. This guy was one of my, basically one of my rares. I produced a video a few months ago. Rares that are not often talked about but have some utility. He's got a couple of skills that are not bad for a rare. Places a shield buff on all allies. When ascended also has the reflect damage. Makes him kind of nice for Fire Knight. The A2 is a double attack as well, placing some weak poisons. Again, double attack Fire Knight. A1 is also 2 times at random. Again, it's all about Fire Knight. This guy's pretty good if you want to take that shield down with that reflect damage. On a 4-turn cooldown for 2 turns. It's fairly effective early game. Comes with an aura, but there's nothing to write home about there. Here we go then, 8 more. Let's get through these. Let's find another Lego. Can we do it? It's a rare, and it's Mystic Hand. Gonna move on. 7 more, was that? 6 or 7 more? What do we got here? Another rare. Tormentor, move on. 6 more, here we go. This really feels like it's my time in the shard pools this last week or two. Headsman, one of the new rares. One of the weaker new rares, actually. So we'll move on. We've got 5 more to go. Come on. Can we find another Lego? Yes, we can! Who is it? It's Shamrock. Okay, so fantastic. That's 2 Legos in, what is it, 18 Ancients? It's not even a 2 times. Thank you, Plarion. I waited so long, and I've just hit 3 in 2 of my pools, as I say. 2 in this one. Now, Shamrock is not actually one of the stronger legendaries out there, but if we have a quick look at his kit, we've got a double attack on the A1, each hit having a solid 60% chance of removing a buff. If the buff is removed, there's basically a 1 in 3 chance of stealing it, so he takes the buff. On the A2, places a solid, strong 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. That's nice, actually. Places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies who have more than 50% HP. And also a 50% chance of placing the strong form of increased crit rate. Places a revive on death buff on all allies with less than 50 HP. And a 50... This guy, I think this guy's had a buff recently. He must have done, because this skill looks really solid to me. On the A3, places a strong form of decreased speed on all enemies for 2 turns. When that's ascended, decreases the turn meter of everybody by 15%. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15 if the enemy's turn meter is below 50. Fantastic. He looks really solid, actually. Aura, ally accuracy in all battles by 70. 4 more to go, guys. 4 more. Here we go. Can I get 3 Legos? Can I do it? It's a rare. Madman. Okay, we're going to move on. 3 more to go. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? It's another rare. Another headsman. So we're moving on. 2 more to go. Come on, Plarion, please. Can I make it the trilogy? It's my 4th apothecary. Sorry, Wraithlin. Really, really sorry. 1 more to go. Here we go. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? And it's Stout Axeman. Nothing special there. But guys, thank you for joining me. That's 2 Legos in 22 Ancients. Can't complain about that. I didn't get any of the champions in the 10 times, but who's going to complain with 2 Legos in 22 Ancients? Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know I am. I'm going to be building these guys up as fast as I can for champion guides. Please hit the subscribe button. Please turn on the notification bell. Leave the like, leave the comment. Tell me if you're pulling this weekend. If you did, tell me if you had as much luck as I've just had there. Can't complain at that one. The luck has turned. Thank you very much, guys. Good night. See you next time.